most of, sorry,
Go
before I,
ahead. Oh,
oh, I
hey
did,
Libra. We're just me and Rosalind. We just been shooting the shit for a few minutes, and we decided to bring you into the conversation. And she was just telling me
yes.
about she pulled some cards on TikTok, and
Yeah, before it goes away. Um,
yeah.
yeah, I pulled some cards on TikTok about the inauguration, and like a bunch of cards came out reversed for Trump. Um, Even like I keep like the first card in the deck where it's just like the information, and that one to me feels like contracts or something, and it came up reversed.
Oh,
And I forget some of the other things that came up reversed. The magician came up reverse,
oh yeah.
and like some really good stuff. And I was like, well, and then a lot of fire cards came up, or wands, I should say.
Uh-huh.
But it was like we fought this battle and all this information came through and we thought we got it. And then it was like the five of wands, and it was like, no, awesome arguing. But then at the end, it was like the four of wands. So it was like a countdown, like a 5-4.
Hmm.
And then I pulled some cards for Kamala, and the Empress came out, the six of wands, the victory card. And then I was like, well, how is Biden doing? And the King of Wands came out, and he's a Sag rising. And I was just like, it felt like this kind of like passing the torch a little bit from him to her,
Hmm.
and all this kind of jumbled up energy for Trump. So I don't know. It was just a really nice reading for me as far as like, he may be president in a way, but he's not, I don't feel like he's not playing by the rules of an actual president of this country. So
No, I don't think he ever has.
no, none of these people are. It's weird. But it also feels very like Pluto and Aquarius.
Yeah, yeah. Like we're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
stumbling in the front door of Pluto and Aquarius.
Yeah,
You know?
that's perfect. Stumbling. Yeah.
There's just
So, do
so
you have some
much.
cards?
I do.
There
I
it is.
do. Oh, look what I
Mm,
naturally
mm.
turns to.
All will be well. At the end of it, all will be well, I think. Ten of
I
Cups
hope
there. So,
so. I hope so. It's worrisome, but it's still like it's he's supposed to get inaugurated like on Monday. You know, it still doesn't feel real to me.
none of it did. None. Yeah. I woke up on that morning, early morning, and it was just like so cold in my room. And my salt lamp was out, and that thing never goes out. And the bulb was new. And I was just like, what just happened? So, yeah,
Yeah,
it's been
weird
strange.
things have been going on. This
Hmm.
Mars retrograde. I feel like I say this every time Mars goes retrograde, but this is one for the books.
Yeah, I think you are correct. I think what was the other one? Oh, no, I think it was the Venus retrograde, like the Me Too movement around that time. It was also a little crazy, but this is for sure probably the most intense Mars retrograde ever. And people are freaking out
Well,
or
there
leaving the planet, honestly. I've had a lot of people
that's
leave
true.
too.
That's true. There has been a lot of passings on my timeline recently.
Hmm.
I had a PDF ready to put up on the screen, but then I was just told I have to restart Zoom in order to put things up on my screen. So I'm just going,
Let's just wing it. Let's just
let's just wig it. Let's just
Mars,
do cards
Mars
today.
retrograde. Let's just be in
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I don't have enough gas in the tank to get this all straightened out because it's new things. We're settling into a new normal here.
Yeah, that's true.
We're settling into a new normal. I'm sure about.
Yes. And I've even gotten more clients just the last few days
Me
to
too.
do
Me
some reading.
too.
Yeah, yeah. And so it just feels like everybody's like, what's going on? But the way that they were interpreting information isn't working anymore. So they're starting to reach out more to
Mm.
astrology and what is this thing? I keep hearing about these retrograde planets, or Pluto has moved somewhere. They're curious. And so I've been filling in some blanks for some new folks, which is fun.
Yeah, that's very kind of you.
Yeah.
I am trying to find my 12 wheels of the zodiac to find my little my Libra predictions for the upcoming
Oh
new
yeah.
moon. Um, let me see what I can do here. This
Okay.
is where I am. Like new normal is coming. I feel it, but it hasn't settled.
Yeah, and
It hasn't set in
no,
yet for
no.
me. Like I'm still like kind of I feel like I'm two steps behind myself most of the time.
Yeah, same. And it's just I've been working on a lot of old stuff too, a lot of old art projects and things, just trying to get that out of the way as well.
That
Um,
makes a lot of sense.
yeah, yeah, just it feels comforting to me too, like these stories that I've had for years in my brain. I want to share these friends that I've created with other people, in hopes that they bring some comfort to everybody. We need some comfort for sure.
Yeah, don't we all just need comfort right now? Right now through
Yeah.
third week of February when this all sorts out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But one thing that's really nice that I noted in my forecast recently is that we just got through the halfway point of Mars retrograde. And oddly
Oh
enough,
boy.
the way that the planets are, like Mars is kind of like he does this retrograde because he got so far out ahead of the sun.
Right.
You know, he can only get
Hmm.
so far out ahead. I'm not saying this quite right because that's not totally true for Mars, but he's
Hmm. Hmm.
but the with the retrograde Mars has gotten back to the opposition to the sun, and that's the halfway point. And from
Oh,
here, the sun's energy is going to be start to pull Mars forward again. Even though
oh,
Mars is
that'll be
still going
nice.
backwards at some point, it's like the the ties that bind them, it'll reach kind of its maximum, and then it'll kind of like fling forward
Like,
like a slingshot. And I found that the end of Mars retrograde does feel like the energy like turns around so rapidly, it's almost like you're getting slingshotted into the future from that point.
okay, okay, that would make sense. Yeah, it's like that out of bounds kind of area. Like it's almost like, hey, come back, spin
Yeah.
it out into the universe, and it's like we need that energy, and it's like, oh, you want some? Bam, here you go.
Yeah, the rest of Mars retrograde is going to be about pulling back that slingshot and then
That's
boom.
what I feel like I'm doing right now. Yes, yeah, like I'm about to shoot forward on some things, which is great.
And this whole new moon coming up on the 29th is all going to be in Libra's fifth house. A new moon
Oh,
along with Mercury and Pluto. And then there's three planets in the sixth house of the general Libra chart. Not everybody's chart, but the
hmm,
general Libra
hmm.
chart. Three planets in the sixth house that all of us Libras need to know about so we can safeguard our health. They're all in Pisces, and that's telling me, like, let's be careful with things that we know are toxic or addictive or not good for us. Mostly, like, I tell you what I've been getting into recently, which I shouldn't. It's like
Well,
convenience foods. Like, and I do the best that I can with it, but I've been pretty much existing on cauliflower crust pizzas from Aldi's from the grocery store up the street.
we just got Aldi's down here in Southern California, so I was just like, what is this place? I'm so excited.
And I
But
mean, I've
yeah,
been so grateful for those pizzas, but you can only you can only stretch that rubber band so far before it's going to snap back on you. So I've got a
thank you.
recipe for some whole food, like a hamburger casserole that I've got it on my agenda to
Okay.
make this afternoon so that I can get like some real homemade food in my belly.
Yep,
Start taking
yep. No,
a
I
little bit
agree.
better care of myself.
Yep, yeah. I had two meals yesterday, and my dad sometimes likes to go out and get food, and I was just like, I had my mind set on something like a homemade soup, but I didn't do it. and I ate this other thing instead. And boy, oh boy, did I not feel good last night. So
Oh,
I was thankful I had my bubbly water to kind of help clear things up. But yeah, it was the indigestion was really bad. So yeah,
yeah.
watch what you're eating right now. It is, 'cause you need that fuel because when the fire of Mars starts moving forward, I think we need to keep our health intact,
Yeah.
keep up.
Yeah. Right. Absolutely. But also, do you want to hear more about the general Libra chart?
Yeah, I think that's a really good place to start or
Well,
continue.
Mars is retrograde in the Libra 10th house. And as somebody who's looking at a potential for career change, that really seems to fit.
Yeah, yeah. I feel a lot of like career stuff happening right now, either with art stuff or my other art stuff or the healing energy stuff. It's all kind of like been percolating.
Hmm.
And again, I'm often trying to find the balance of, or the work-life balance. Because sometimes when I have a 9 to 5, my work button gets pushed so much that I can't do anything else. And then I stop and then I'm like, oh, I have to keep going. So trying to figure out like, okay, let's make the money and have the career, but also if I need to like, I don't know, go and walk my dog or do something with somebody, the energy and time to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you're modulating your energy pretty well.
Yeah, definitely trying. I've been in this cycle before. I think with the last, gosh, no, that Mars retrograde. Yeah, the last one. I was kind of in this similar cycle. So I'm like, okay, let's figure this out.
I don't remember any of them being this terrible.
This was really bad. This was
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, this one is really bad. But I can kind of relate to the 10th house idea too because I've been pretty out to lunch
Mhm, mhm.
since about 10 days after Mars retrograde started when my mother got sick and like I still haven't bounced back. Because before that, prior to that, I was feeling like, I got this under control and I got a plan. I'm gonna go and promote my calendar because it's December, it's the time. And did I get any emails out? No. I mean, not that I'm not down on myself because you only have one
Oh, yeah.
to lose in your life and
Yeah.
um I can't put that kind of expectation on myself. But that has been
Hmm,
Mars
hmm.
retrograde and it has disrupted my public life. And then if you flip the chart and look at Aries, which is my sun sign, it has
Yeah.
upended my private life too. And
Yeah. Yeah.
so I can relate to that retrograde Mars pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not awesome. So I'm just like, I'm doing some volunteer work today, trying to get out of my head as well, because
Mm.
that's where I can also cycle through and just be like, I should be doing XYZ. And I am doing those things. I just want them to be done, and it's just like, it's not the time for any of that action. It's time to just take care and slow down and help people that need help right now with the fires in Southern California. We're
Yeah.
gathering food and stuff and
And That's
making
what
sure
that's what your
people have
volunteer
what they
work
need.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that you're doing
Um,
that. That's amazing.
just something. I think we're gonna see more of it probably just because people, I mean, you've got snow, I've got fire. We've all got to band together to help each other.
Yeah, right. I wish I had a big pipeline. I could just send all this ice and snow,
Right. We would
chuck it
love it.
over
And
onto the
then
fires.
yeah, wouldn't that be amazing? Like big giant catapult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In my
we could
mind, I can do
benefit.
it. I just stand on the map and pick it up.
Right. And then we'll send you a little kindling, like here's a little bit of fire. There you
Thank you
go.
so much. I will take it. It'll make it easier
Yes,
to warm myself up in the morning.
right. I'll give you a nice eucalyptus tree. Um, thanks are just
Oh
uh
yeah, the little
they
kindling.
yes, yes, they'll keep for a while. That yeah. Um, yeah, taking care. I think Mars retrograde is like it's what it tells me sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, it's squaring us Libras. It's squaring off with us from Cancer.
Yeah. And everybody was saying, a lot of people were saying before, Pluto's out of Capricorn, it's in Aquarius now, and you cardinal signs are going to get a little break. And then it was like, wait a minute.
And Mars is like, hold on,
What? Yeah.
one more.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah,
So,
one more. But then we get Neptune and Saturn in Aries, so the
no,
break isn't that long, really.
it is not. It is not. I mean, I think too, like, we're all going through such a big change, and cardinal signs start that change. And so it's like a little bit of a slowdown. Like, we want to get going, but let's make sure we've got everything in alignment. And so cardinal signs are kind of being like, we got a little bit of the reins on us before, everything shoots forward.
Yeah. All right, let's see if I got a message here for Libra.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Oh, I got a message about moving on.
Oof, love it. Ah,
Moving on.
calmer waters.
Hey, the situation is that you got what you wanted, but then maybe it wasn't everything that you thought it would be.
Mhm.
Got that Ten of Pentacles in
Oh
reverse.
yeah, that's what I got for Trump inauguration. Got everything you
That,
wanted.
that's what you got for the
I
inauguration?
got the ten of, yeah,
Well,
ten
I
of
wonder
coins
if
reverse.
this is what this is about. Because I got the Knight of
Might be.
Wands
Oh, interesting.
in the present situation, or I read things on different levels. Like I do past, present, future, and then I'll read the same cards as the situation, the outcome, and the advice.
Mhm.
So this would be the present and also the outcome. It's like something's being acted on very, very quickly with
Yeah,
much haste and much fervor.
it feels like that. Like everybody's kind of scrambling, even though that the retrograde Mars is like, no, is in water. But we're
Yeah, it's
all
like,
kind of,
yeah, good luck. Good luck with that.
yeah.
Mud, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Oh, and then here's the
Ooh.
advice or the future.
Mm,
We're talking about balancing the scales, getting a balance of give and take here.
okay.
I do not know
Supporting
what
each other.
exactly this means, but there's some kind of indebtedness there. I mean, if this is about the election, this would be about like favor with the real powers that be, which would be, that guy in Moscow.
Right? Who is a
Right?
Libra? There's the scales. But
Oh,
also Kamala is a Libra.
oh,
So
certainly. Yeah, so maybe are things going to be righted? Was there shenanigans that are going to be righted or
yeah, it needs to be because they hacked Facebook, what, in 2016, Russia? And
mm-hmm.
you know, uh, people are they've got to start seeing the truth of things and not just what's the word? Maybe what's being presented. Like that card sometimes I'm like, oh, you're just getting a little bit of breadcrumbs. You're just gonna get a little bit of the information
Yeah.
because that king of Knight of Wands wants to come in and be like, this is what's happening. And it's like, no, no. The
Yeah,
public
there's
can
so
only handle so much.
it's true, and maybe it's like, a little bit of TikTok or something, or I don't know if TikTok is like the precursor to banning a lot of platforms. I have no idea. That's what people
Yeah,
say. I mean, I don't know.
right.
I'm a little. I don't think I'm too old for TikTok, but I'm I never was
I'm
that
in
into
it.
it.
Yeah,
I know
I'm in
you're
it.
into it more, aren't you?
And yeah, it definitely feels like that kind of like pick and choose because people started going over to another Chinese app called Red Note, I believe. It's all in Mandarin. Uh, but
Here.
people are
Oh my
learning.
gosh.
Yeah. And I think something's happened where the Chinese government is separating the servers. So if you're American, you're going to be on American servers. The Chinese people are going to be on theirs. And so we won't even be able to see our each other's content.
Hmm.
Like it feels like these governments really do not want us to connect as well as we have been.
Oh, interesting.
Right? Does that make sense? And because who's gonna fight their wars? If I'm not afraid of my friend in Russia, I'm gonna be like, well, why are we fighting them? So
Mm,
if we keep like shutting these doors of the internet,
mm,
then that fear, they're hoping that fear is gonna come back. But we all know
yeah.
I'm not afraid of them. He makes amazing meditation music. Like I'm not gonna be afraid of so yeah, control or the internet, Pluto and Aquarius.
Hmm. Yeah, it reminds me of, remember George W. saying, I'm the decider.
Yeah.
I'm the
Yes.
decider. Yeah, I get to decide who gets my coins.
Yeah, yeah. And how
Mm,
much? And here's a little trickle, you know. But
that's,
I'm not going to give you all the information.
mm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, well, this
But
was
yeah.
about moving on,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
getting to the future.
Yeah. What's into
Well, that
right
was
now it feels
cheerful.
yeah, yeah. I think we're definitely it feels like at the crossroads maybe of things. And like I have a really getting a good following on Threads. People are really excited on that platform right now, even though it is Meta. Um, and we want to do other apps, but it just feels like there's no perfect app. So let's build somewhere together. And then if there are other apps that are maybe created by healers or women or whatever it is, we'll go to those apps and support them. But yeah, it's
Yeah, well, tell people on my YouTube how they can connect with you on the platforms that you're on.
yeah, I'm on Threads and Instagram. I'm the Cosmos Connector. Just Cosmos Connector, no the. Um,
Cosmos Connector, no
yeah,
V.
yeah, and it's really some of my thoughts, spiritual thoughts. I am a Reiki master healer. I've been doing that. Oh gosh, what year is this? 12 years now, I think. Um, Maybe a little longer. I read tarot cards. I've been doing that for about that long. And of course, looking at the skies is a lot of fun as well. Um, I had this really, oh, and I do meditation, but like I had this really amazing moment a couple of nights ago while my dog was out running in the backyard. I was looking at the stars and Jupiter was above me, and that's my ruling planet or chart ruler. And so I decided to have like a conversation with the planet. And it was really, really moving to the point where I was like, it brought up all this information about like securities and my concerns about my parents who are getting older. And like my Jupiter is retrograde in the fourth house. So it was like all this home and family and ancestors and security themes that I didn't even think about. But I was like, well, you do sit in that house. So it was a beautiful moment. So I was like, I put that on Threads. I was like, have you guys ever done this before? And so some people are like, oh, maybe I'll try that and see what comes up.
That is
But
so, so very cool.
it
So
was it
y'all
was a nice
join
moment.
Rosalind at Cosmos Connector on Threads
Yeah.
to read about her experiences talking directly to the planets. That is pretty badass.
Yeah, yeah. I've always looked at the stars. I always feel like I'm from some other universe, but I think we're also connected to the universe, right? So why not talk to the planets just like people hug trees or whatever? Or I
Yeah,
love my dog.
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the ancient people believed each planet was a deity.
Yeah. So
And
I'm talking
there-
to Zeus, right? Thor? What's
yeah,
Jupiter? Zeus,
Zeus,
Zeus.
Jupiter. Yeah, so you can leave offerings for them, I suppose, whatever. But Carolyn
Yeah.
Casey, do you know her? She's an author. She's written a bunch of astrology books, and
Yeah.
she made mention. She had a book called came out in the late 90s, I think, Making the Gods Work for You. And she talks about like the
Oh.
personalities of the planets and the deities and stuff, and she recommends making an altar to the god who is oppressing you. So if you're going through a gnarly Pluto transit,
Oh.
make a Pluto altar with all the death imagery and all this all this cool stuff.
I
I might
love
do
that.
that as Neptune hits my Aries sun.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I'll do some
That's a great idea.
seashells,
Yeah,
do it up.
absolutely. And this is a great time to clean your altar if you have one and rearrange and just give those little offerings. I just bought a bunch of candy. It's so funny when you have these deities come through. You they make you do things or subconsciously, and I'm just realizing now in this moment. I bought all this candy for my friends because we were watching movies, but we didn't eat any of it. And I'm realizing one of my gods is I have a lot of trickster energy, Coyote, Loki, Elegba, and Elegba was loves candy. And so now I'm just realizing, holy cow, I'm gonna give you all the candy then, buddy. I love when they do that stuff, and that's how I know that they're connecting with me. Like, all of a sudden, you haven't done the thing. Oh, Odin did that to me once. I think it's my first post on Instagram as Cosmos Connector. He was coming in, and I wasn't really acknowledging him. And then I believe my son had gotten some coffee for me, and the image on the front is Odin. And I wasn't even interested in drinking coffee, but I drank that coffee. And I was like, oh my God, dude. So I was just laughing. Like he made me a coffee drinker just so I would connect with him. I was like, thank you for the knowledge, I guess. Yeah. And so these guys, when they make me laugh like that, I know that is the good, positive energy or an energy that I need. And it's not anything scary or whatever. So
Yeah, I love those little moments of confirmation.
yeah, for sure. Yes, definitely. But yeah, just reach out. Or if you're not reaching out, they'll definitely reach out to you. Maybe
Yeah.
smack you on the head for a moment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they do. My work with these types of beings is more recent, I think, or at least my own single exploration. I've been in like group situations where somebody else kind of did the connecting, but as far as
Hmm,
reaching out
hmm.
on my own, that's really recent for me. So, and it's amazing. It's just amazing
It's
being,
huge.
kind of polytheistic, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And just I feel always feel like it's an extra tool in my toolbox. Um,
It'll-
I
It
need help
seems
with
that
something.
someone has arrived.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they're coming down my icy driveway now because Amazon has been
Oh
putting off my
gosh.
stuff for about a week now. But yeah,
Really?
there's the
I
issue of the
see.
dog, and my house is very my whole front area is so icy right now.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's crazy out there, and we're supposed to have one more day of like regular cold, and then it's gonna get really
Hmm.
cold on Sunday. I'm like,
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I
no,
hope you have everything you need.
there's already ice on the ground, and then it's supposed to get just bitter cold again, and then another snowfall on Sunday.
Crap.
So yeah,
Ah,
it's
that's
coming around. It's coming down. But I wanted to tell y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and say this and commit to it now that soon I will start posting, I think on Blue Sky.
hmm. I'm
Um,
there as well. I haven't posted much, but
oh,
yeah, okay.
what's your Blue Sky address, real quick?
Same old thing. Just Cosmos
Cosmos Connector.
Connector,
All right.
Rosmo, probably Rosmo. I can't remember, but yeah.
Yeah, and I forget who I am on Blue Sky because I haven't been using it much. But I,
No. Same.
I'm moving most of my handles. I'm going to be Ms. Flowers.
Oh,
Ms.
lovely. Okay.
Because if y'all don't know, I'm changing my last name. Jenny, hush.
Wonderful.
I'm changing my last name to Flowers when I get divorced in the spring. So I'm starting to change my brand over and kind of do the dual thing so that if
Yay.
anyone's looking for me under my old name, I won't be totally lost. But I am changing my changing my name, changing my
I
life.
love that. So it's Ms. Flowers.
Ms. Flowers, MS Flowers, so far. And let me see if I can find myself on Blue Sky. No, oh yeah, okay. I'm at Molly Flowers. At Molly
Oh,
Flowers on Blue Sky.
yay, I found you. All right.
And
Yeah, and I'm Rosmo, Rozmo at Cosmos
R-O
Connector.
Rosmo and Cosmo. You can be too?
Oh no, I'm just my name is Rosmo, and then it's at
Oh,
Cosmos Connector.
I
Yeah,
see. I see. So you're at Cosmos Connector. Okay. I
yeah,
thought you meant you
yeah,
had
yeah.
two ats. All right. Gotcha.
Oh gosh, not yet, but when you're a Libra or Gemini, sometimes you have two of everything.
Right. Yeah. Who am I really? I mean, I can
That's
make a case for
cool.
each.
I know.
So very Libra. Oh, okay. Well, this was a good catch up for us.
Yeah.
You want to try to do this again sometime soon?
Yeah, that would be lovely. I don't know. Yeah, maybe around, let's see, well, today's the 17th. You
Yeah.
want to shoot for like the 31st? That's in a couple of weeks, or sometime the week of the 26th through the 1st. It'd be
Let
something.
me check my calendar because I think I'm pretty clear.
Okay.
Let's see, today's the 17th. So, oh man.
It's my best friend's birthday today.
Oh,
Happy
happy
birthday, Rob.
birthday, Rosalind's best friend.
Happy birthday.
What's
His
the
name
name?
is Rob. Rob
Happy birthday,
Miller.
Rob.
Yeah.
Woo! Any
Go
friend
on.
of Rosalind's a friend of mine, so we love you, Rob. Have a great
Yeah, we
birthday.
do. We
A
do. And
wonderful
he's
day.
an amazing artist. Rob Miller art. Get some art
Tell us
from
that
him.
handle again.
Rob Miller art, I
Rob
think it
Miller
is.
Art. Rob
Just
Miller
two
Art.
B's though. I just know he always says
Oh,
two B's on there, and then
it's
you'll find him.
Rob Miller Art. Rob Miller Art.
Ba, ba,
Happy
ba.
birthday, and thank you for gracing the world with your artwork and being a
Yes.
friend of Rosalind.
Yes. He's a cool dude.
Jenny, video. Jenny, you're on YouTube barking, messing up my group. Hey.
It doesn't sound too bad on my end. I hear it every once in a while, but yeah, I know. It's like I was just on this call and my dad's what do you call it? Landscaper guy came in. He's mowing the lawn. My dog's barking. I'm like, I'm on a phone call in this interview right now.
So peaceful. I live such a peaceful life. You're going, oh yeah, I got plenty of unbothered time while your dog's going,
Right,
arf,
right.
arf,
Lawnmower. I'm just like, yes, absolutely, please.
arf. Okay, you guys, I'm still in silly mode, which is good. Silly mode is a step to serious mode, I think.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But meanwhile, find me a blue sky at Molly Flowers. I think I'm still at Molly Got GAUT on Instagram. But to be
Mhm.
honest, I'm a terrible Instagram poster, so don't even worry about that. But go
Okay.
find me at Molly's Astrology on YouTube.
Absolutely.
And if you're interested in perhaps seeing videos of me growing flowers in the springtime, then you can go to at Moody Creek Farm as well to get my garden updates, which I haven't done in a while. But I'm trying to get into the media and I'm trying to get into a rhythm. So get on there and send me a, a comment and let me know. Encourage me if you want to see me
Yeah.
post more, and maybe that will work.
And where's at Moody Creek Farm? Where is that? Is that your
That's on
Instagram?
YouTube.
YouTube.
At
Okay.
Moody Creek Farm is on YouTube, and you can go to moodycreekfarm.com, and that will take you to just a list of links for farm updates and such. If you are,
Nice. Oh, I'm gonna look at that.
yeah, if you're in Augusta County, Virginia, Stanton, Augusta, Waynesboro area, then you can get my flowers. They're super hyper local. Small grower, but not now. But not now because the ground is totally frozen and I have no flowers.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah. This is the
Yeah.
time
In
of
the
year
spring.
when you start planning and looking forward and sowing your seeds. So it's about to get exciting.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I gotta follow that. I want to do some gardening here around my dad's house and put some natural what do you call it? Native plants around our house.
Nice.
Because they are drought resistant and are
Mm.
good if
Hmm.
there's any more.
And they are
Scary
not
stuff.
eucalyptus.
Yeah, eucalyptus, they smell wonderful. They are terrible for this location. So
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if there's like fire resistant plants in particular. I mean, there seems to be
there
plants
are,
that do all kinds of purposes.
yeah, we've got like ice plant that they suggest
Mm.
a lot to plant because it's full of water. I think palm trees are indigenous to this area. They don't burn as fast. There are a couple of like chaparral that we have, I think, that are fire resistant, but that would be a good list to have.
Okay,
Um,
you heard it,
yeah.
California landscapers.
Yeah, they definitely try. But we had this, I think I know Kate Sessions, she's got parks around here and everything, but she brought a lot of plants to our World's Fair back in 1915, I believe. And so some of those spores have been released. And so I think some of that, we got eucalyptus and some plants that are not native.
Mm.
And that's, I guess, why I never really realized why you don't want to bring certain plants or whatever, but this is a big reason why climate change will just eat them
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, how could this little plant mess things up? And now the South is covered with kudzu and
You're right, right.
trees of heaven, whatever, Atlantis tree. But
Yeah.
we got the stories out here too. So
Yeah. So it's unfortunate, but just I think the awareness, just being aware of what you got around you and taking
yeah.
care of it
Yeah, trying to
for
be
sure.
intentional and like there's all these wild areas too where nobody's taking care of it and nobody's getting rid of the invasives and so, that's just
Hmm.
like so
Yeah, they
anyway, we
do.
could
So
go on and on about that.
indeed we could, but I'm off to go volunteer and pack up food for folks
Well,
and
you're amazing and I hope you stay really safe and
how
the
are
fires
you?
stay far away from your front door.
Thank you. And you stay warm and cozy up to those cute little cats that I and the puppy.
That loud ass dog. Yes, thank you so, so very much. Have a wonderful rest
Thanks,
of your day.
Molly. You too. We'll talk to you later.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.